Updates of the helicopter crash. A military helicopter has reportedly crashed in the Adanse Akrofom district of the Ashanti region, with initial reports indicating some passengers on board sustained injuries. So we have the video, I'm sure, if the producers can just give that to us. Okay, so we're told that it will come in a few seconds. Meanwhile, the incident also occurred on Wednesday, August 6, 2025, but details remain scanty as emergency response teams raced to the scene. We're told on your screen is the Ghana Armed Forces release when it was reporting to us that the helicopter, a gas helicopter Z-29, took off, from Accra and headed for Obuasi, but went off the radar. So they were obviously in search of the aircraft. Authorities have yet to confirm the cause of the crash or release a full list of those who were on board. The Ghana Armed Forces and other relevant agencies are expected to issue official updates, and as investigation will continue after this crash has actually been uncovered. And it crashed in Kumasi, where Adanse Akrofom district in the Ashanti region. It happened just today, a few hours ago, and on your screen is the Ghana Forces that was announcing to us the missing helicopter. We're also now trying to speak with Bassett in the Ashanti region to bring us up to speed with exactly what happened. Bassett, thank you for your time and you're welcome. Good afternoon. Hello, Bassett.
Hello?
Yes, Bassett, I can hear you. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Annie.
Right. So how did this helicopter, crash at Adanse Akrofom district? What happened? What can you tell us?
Well, this morning there was a special program at Obuasi, which is a community cooperative mining program, which the minister, together with other dignitaries, were supposed to come and officially launch. So the minister took a different route, and other officials, we were told the Minister of Defense, as well as some officials, also board helicopter to the program on their way. As to what exactly happened, we were unable to say it because it might be a technical problem which caused it. Around 11:30 a.m., the helicopter, when it goes to Adanse Akrofom, a community called Sikamai, there is a forest reserve here. All of a sudden, the helicopter dropped down and it catches flame. We were told some of the occupants have been burned beyond recognition, and immediately the news got to the regional minister. He dispatched a team of police, fire service, and other security circuits to the scene, and he also followed with other dignitaries to go and see what exactly is happening over there. Some of the people who follow him has confirmed, yes, indeed, there has been the incident, but as to the list of people who were in the helicopter are yet to be known, and those who we were not able to say if others were able to survive or not. But earlier we had the report that some 3 persons have been have been rescued and have been taken to hospital, but can't confirm either they are alive or not. So we are waiting for the RISEC, who also currently have arrived at the scene and on their way to where exactly the incident occurred. So, Annie, this is exactly what happened. Most of the people at the program are in a state of shock. Those who got the information of the incident are in a state of shock because we are all expecting them to be part of the program. Due to that, the program delayed. All of a sudden, we had this bad news.
Wow. So the persons who have been burnt beyond recognition, do you know the number?
Come again.
Do you know the number of how many people were burnt beyond recognition?
Well, actually, so far we've heard of 3 persons that are lying over there, but it will be difficult for us to say, because the child body. Hello.
Yes, Abdul.
Yeah, it's difficult to mention the entire number, but we I understand 3 were visible on the ground.
I'm sorry, let me clarify with you. Was the minister on the plane?
Come again.
Was the minister on board?
Yes, Omane Boama was part of the team, and we
Okay.
were told.
And I'm sorry, and the
Hannah
three
Bisutu. Come again.
and the 3 who were rescued, Omani Boama is not one of them.
Yeah, no, we can't say for that because actually some because most of them are in a difficult state. We are not able to identify who were rescued, but I'm not sure he's part of those who were taken to hospital. I'm not sure of that per the information I gathered. I just had a release from the Ghana Armed Forces, which also indicated that their Ghana Air Force Z9 helicopter is missing. According to them, the GAF helicopter Z9 took off this morning at around 9:12 hours from Accra, leading to Obuasi, and all the efforts are being made to establish contact on the radar where exactly it has gotten to. The signal, they lost the signal on the way, so it was when the information came that it has involved in an accident that they got to know they are not being able to trace the helicopter.
Abdul, I'm grateful for your time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're picking information that Dr. Mani Boama, who is a minister for the sector, was on the flight. We will not hasten to confirm, but I guess the information we're picking is not good enough, but I will not confirm yet. Dr. Mani Boama is Minister for Defense, and that's why I was actually trying to seek the, release from the Ghana Armed Forces. The clarity, if indeed the 3 persons who came out alive, the plane, Dr. Mani Boama was one, but Abdul Basit has actually indicated that he doesn't think that he was one of it. So, but we're told that there were some members or bodies or passengers on the flight whose bodies have, were charred actually by the crash. Beyond recognition, we're told. We're told that Hannah Bisutu. So those are the videos on your screen. I guess some discretion will be advised, and that's why some of the videos are obviously blurred. So pardon us. Those are some of the blurred videos of bodies that have been charred by the crash. We are still waiting for. We're still waiting for some confirmation if the minister was on the plane indeed. Dr. Omane Boama, we're told. So the information I can give you is that 4 persons on the plane are dead and burnt beyond recognition. And the story actually says that a fatal military helicopter crash has reportedly occurred at Adanse Sikaman in the Adanse Akrofom district of the Ashanti region, claiming the lives of 4 individuals. The victims, who are yet to be officially identified, are believed to be top government officials traveling to a program in Obuasi. The tragic incident occurred on August 6, 2025. Now, eyewitness described the scene as horrific, with the helicopter reportedly catching fire upon impact. Ghana Web has also done its report. It says that the Ashanti regional correspondents, Dana Prempe and Kwame Ejini Boateng, are en route to the scene to gather some more details, and Metro TV reporters are also en route to the scene to gather some more details. According to additional details on the on some other website, the helicopter was engulfed in flames and burned beyond recognition after the crash on a tree. The aircraft, which reportedly flies the Accra-Obuasi route every Wednesday, went down on clear circumstances, added. The news also reported that the assembly member for the area, Matthew Barr, confirmed the incident when the interview was done on Adom FM, we're told. He explained that he was working on his farm when he received the distress call. After the crash, everything went silent. Residents who rushed to the scene found the helicopter in flames, he recounted, and the report also further stated that the dismembered body parts were uncovered from the crash site. Although the identities of the suspected top government officials have not yet been confirmed. So there will be some further details, of this. My colleague has joined me here in the studio, Desmond Okwekudanso. Desmond, you're welcome. Good afternoon to you. I'm sorry, I don't even know if I should say good afternoon.
This particular story to bring you all the details from there, but I've been going through social media, just getting the reaction of some Ghanaians and some of the things that are being said on some of the platforms like X, on Facebook, and also on TikTok. And as you mentioned, top government officials, 3 crew and 5 passengers on board, and some of the names that are coming up as in part of the victims of this crash. We're just praying and hoping that it is not so for now, but we're still waiting for official confirmation with respect to the actual persons on board this particular helicopter. And I'm just on X right now, reading some of them, and I'm seeing a picture going around on X with that is the defense minister on there. Many saying, fearing that he may be part also on that particular one. But we're waiting still for some of course, the statement from the Ghana Armed Forces. We've shown you that, and they say that details of this particular incident will be coming up shortly. But it's just sad that this is the situation right now, and our correspondent is also on the ground and trying to get us more details as to what exactly happened. Some reports that are coming in, we understand that the plane hit some trees, in that particular area, and that's how come it went off radar, and the incident happened where we've seen some of the bodies, as we've shown you. Of course, viewers' discretion there, but sadly, some of the bodies have been bent beyond recognition.
They are unable to confirm.
Yeah.
So if you go, through the walls of persons on social media, you see, writings like "God have mercy."
Yeah.
You see things like "God," You see, Lord have mercy, another bad day, and it's short briefs, that people are writing. Darkness, total darkness has falling. Pardon me. Pardon me. It's indeed a greatest fear, especially the fact that we're unable to confirm the people who were on board. But then again, that also, calls for maybe producers can give us a security analyst as soon as possible, because there are some questions that are pressing to me. I don't see how a flight leaves the pad, en route to a different destination, and we do not have the, specific names just yet. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it, but maybe they're also holding on to...
The Ghana Forces released a statement. They didn't give us the number of the people, the identities of the people who were on the plane, right? So immediately, we should know. I don't think that this should take even 10 minutes. It has to be statistics that are on standby, that is there. That is already documented. Who is going on a plane? Is the minister, the deputy minister, the chief director, the who and who and who? Do you understand? So that it's not. I think the way the what is it? The period, the long period they're holding us for. It's unfair because I mean, as I sit here, I fear the most. I'm not sure what to think.
Oh, definitely, but I also believe maybe they're still trying to come to terms with it and trying to put things together, gather the accurate information, and then we'll serve the information to the general public. The statement gave the number of persons on that plane, so 3 crew, 5 passengers. As to who exactly was on there, we may not know for now, but as Abdul Bassett mentioned, there was a program that was set to take place in Obuasi, and we know the persons that were going to go for that program. And so that is how come the name of the defense minister has popped up, but nothing confirmed yet from the Ghana Armed Forces. And so, as I mentioned, our correspondent mentioned to us that there's a presser that'll be coming up shortly. We're hoping that it will be as soon as possible to allay any fears of the general public of what is going on X. So when you get onto X, you find that Obuasi is trending on X right now. And you also have the Ashanti region trending on X right now. That is where the incident has happened. So that continues to be trending on X.
So Desmond, we have Richard Kumado, who is a security analyst. He's joined us via phone. Security consultant, to let us understand exactly what's happening. Mr. Kumado, it's not a good afternoon for us, but thank you for your time this afternoon, and you're welcome to the program. If you can hear me, I was actually asking the question of why it has taken quite some time. I'm not a security expert, so maybe it's not my field. You can tell us what exactly do you think would delay the Ghana Armed Forces to give us updates of a flight of an aircraft that has left its premises en route to another area, and we do not know the identities of the persons who were on the flight as at now?
No, the hierarchy of the military, no.
Yes.
They are just playing conscious. They just want to be sure before they broadcast the news. They will definitely know by now the identities of the people on board, and they will know the names of the crew members. They will have the details of the helicopter. The last time the helicopter was serviced, they will know whether this trip was sanctioned and by who, and whether it was an official duty or not. And they will know the last time whoever picked up this helicopter. So the military has the details. They are just playing safe. Probably in the next 1 hour or 2, I think they should be able to release a statement confirming all the details of the people on board and what actually happened.
With your expertise, what do you think we should know about such crashes of a military aircraft? Tell us.
So when it happened this way, you are looking to find out at what point did they go off the radar, what the terrain is, what the weather condition is and the actual status of the helicopter. The last time it was serviced, whether the crew members are known people or they are novices, and whether the movement was sanctioned by who. Those are the few things that could lead to a crash such as this one. And so that is why it will be important to know who the crew members are, at what point did they go off radar, and whether that particular route is something they are familiar with, and whether they've done the necessary maintenance on the flight or on the helicopter, and whether they have assessed the nature of the road and the nature of the space they fly in, and the risk assessment that goes with such movement. And so those are the things we within the security intelligence environment will be looking out for and finding out to conduct the dots and why such helicopter will crash. Other than that, it's a normal thing that happens, not very often, but there are things that can happen when you get it wrong.
Often, and if you check the Ghanaian situation when it comes to military discipline, do you think we are effective in this area where we have a consistent checks on some of these things before flights moved? Maybe you can tell us.
Definitely, yes, except to say that some of our choppers will be outdated, maybe a number of years now, and they will need new ones. If you remember, even the presidential jet has difficulties with it. And almost all the time, it's a service in France, which makes it flying, authentication and worthiness becomes a challenge.
Yeah.
So we need to look at it right from our fire hydrants and the cars we use as by fire services. How old are they? They have to be at minimum or maximum 7 years. How many years now have we changed them? What is the status of our helicopters? When was the last time we purchased new ones? And who are the people who service these helicopters for us? How many of them do we have? And what are the activities they are engaging? Those are the questions as a nation we need to ask. Democracy is very expensive. So once you choose the path of democracy, your spending should be prioritized. And these are critical areas where you will need to spend. Because today, if there's a disaster, you need the military to move in there. And they can only move in by air. And so those are the questions and we need to be asking. And people in authority, particularly the military hierarchy, will need to be providing some answers.
Do you have information with your intelligence whether or not we are keen on checking the status of any chopper before it moves into a different destination as a country?
Definitely, yes. Definitely, yes.
We are very effective with that.
When the news broke out, my checks within shows that these are things they take seriously. But if it is an accident, some of these things can happen, except that it should not happen as a result of carelessness or negligence. So all the details will come out through an investigation, and what needed to be done will be done. I seriously believe so.
When you say carelessness and negligence in your language, what constitutes that?
No, there's a standard procedure. There's a standard routine maintenance. There's a standard path, and there's a standard pattern. So if we overlook any of those ones, then you can say it's negligence or carelessness. Then, of course, in terms of emergency, there are certain things that needed to be done. We want to find out whether we follow those standard procedures. If any of them lack, then we can say, besides the mechanical fault, humanly possible, we could have done far better.
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
No, I didn't hear.
Okay, Mr. Kumado, so I was asking how long it would take the military to give us confirmation and maybe at least release identities of the persons.
Definitely,
because
in a democracy where governance is on the line and all decisions are on social media, I would not be surprised if the next 1 hour or two, the full details or an official statement from the military should be out. Or, if not from the military, I wouldn't be surprised my brother Felix Ofosu-Kwakye will issue a statement confirming what government knows so far. Because this is democracy on the line and governance on social media. So I wouldn't be surprised at all. It's just like in our traditional homes when people die, it takes a little bit of time to put the to put their ages together in announcing the death of our loved ones. And I believe they are following the same procedure. What is important is that we cannot bring life back, but we can purchase a new helicopter. What do we do as a nation? We have to take all our choppers, all our helis, all the military officers, all equipment seriously. And where we are lacking, we need to find money and fix them, because this is a tragedy we least expected.
Mr. Kumado, have you heard any confirmation from the military quarters? You think you can give us a scoop?
And no, let's wait for the official statement. When it comes out, we are here. We will always talk about it.
I'll definitely get back to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Mr. Richard Kumado is a security consultant, giving us, a clear picture. And according to him, Desmond, he's actually saying that the military, does have the identities.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's how they do their things. It will take some time.
It will take some time.
They have to check and cross-check before they probably put it out.
Yeah.
So that they, so we have, say, about an hour. He's giving us rough give and take, about an hour to have some confirmation.
To get more information from the either the Ghanaian forces or the government spokesperson.
So some information can give you leads, right?
Yeah.
And Dr. Amar Kohene, who is the Ashanti Regional Minister, has also written on his Facebook wall, Red Wednesday with the broken heart emojis. Sorry, Black Wednesday.
Yeah.
With the broken heart emojis.
Because I understand that the responsible mining program, he was actually there. The Ashanti Regional Minister I'm talking about, he was there. He spoke at that particular event. So I don't know if it was that event that they were going for and this incident happened. We would establish that, but of course I've seen Gabriela Tete also write on her Facebook page, and she says that this is not good at all, with some crying emojis. Another bad day, the personalities involved. Oh, and that's from A+ writing that on his Facebook page. But I was also going through the statement as we were having the conversation with Richard Kumado, and one thing struck me says that all efforts are being made to establish contact. So I'm looking at how that contact is going to be established. I mean, for now, persons who know that there were these personalities on the plane or on the helicopter would be able to tell that, okay, these were the people there. But as to how the contact will be established and how soon that would be done, and as Mr. Kumado mentioned, we would have to wait and see what comes out in the next 1 hour, either from the Ghana Armed Forces or from the Ministry of Defense, Interior, any of them. But let me just get back onto X and see what people are saying about this particular incident. Some persons are sharing some quite interesting perspectives on there. So Edmond Koji writes on our page on Facebook that indisciplinary actions on the part of Ghanaians, workers, or all military helicopters of the Ghana Armed Forces must be suspended from usage with immediate effect or alacrity, because none is in good state. And the warning goes to the Commander of Chief. I mean, Mr. Kumado also mentioned something like that, that some of these helicopters may be outdated. You know, he puts it like that. Ali Sampson says that God have mercy, writes that on Facebook. So you can join us on Facebook on our live feed right now, and also send us some of the comments. Bright says that, Bright Anopensio says, God have mercy on us, so sad. Awal Obri says, oh Allah. Ishmael Agbo says, okay. So those are some of the reactions coming through. We'll definitely be holding up and see what will be coming up from this particular incident that has happened in the Ashanti region. And back to X. A lot of people writing, sharing their thoughts on there. And it's a very sad situation. Very, very sad. We'll definitely establish contact with our regional correspondent to give us some updates. And on the screen, I'm sure some persons who were around in that particular community when the crash took place. Let's hear from them.
And I'm tracing some call Aquashe. I'm a call on a plane so aboha, Penashi. Nipa woman, the many who are bad, Nipa trade here. You saw more plane more women ash, but who you are, which me a survivor, or women ash. Sana may be who here, and Sana million more back. Am I in Aquashe? The who are.
All right, so you heard from that gentleman in that particular area. He said that he heard the loud sound from the crash and then went towards the site where the crash took place, and he had seen that 3 people had unfortunately been bent beyond recognition, and that's what he was talking about there in that particular town where the crash took place. And some of the videos very disheartening, but of course, with viewers' discretion, we have to show this to you. So that's what he was saying, that he had the crash of the plane and then went to the side and saw that some of these persons were there, and their bodies had been disfigured. I mean, they are bent beyond recognition. That was what he was saying in that particular video. So that was in Sikaman. Yes, that is the community where the plane or the helicopter came down. Sikaman in the Akrofom district of the Ashanti region. Just a few minutes to 12, that is when the incident happened. And of course, they were traveling to Obuasi for the official launch of the Responsible Cooperative Mining and Skills Development Program. And that was when this incident happened.
I need to also understand the topography of this area so that we can also analyze the situation and so that we can appreciate this Adanse Akrofom area district that this plane actually crashed. And let me I'm sorry. Okay, so we're crossing to the
Muniru Mohammed Lemonad, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator and former Minister for Food and Agriculture. Dr. Samuel Sapon, Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, and Mr. Samuel Abuaji, a former parliamentary candidate. Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, Flying Officer Manin Chum Ampedu, and Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah. And government extends our condolences and sympathies to the families of our comrades and the servicemen who died in service to the country. All flags are to fly at half-mast until further notice. Thank you.